Good afternoon. Cohiba Red Dot Cigar View 48. First the cigar, then the brand. This is the Robusto 5-inch 49 ring gauge, Dominican made, of course. It's the non-Cuban Indonesian binder and a Cameroonian wrapper. It's really good tasting. I get some interesting notes on this. If you've ever had one of those kind of Valentine's Day boxes of chocolate, where you get the one that's just like nougat, right? It's chocolate on the outside, white on the inside, it's nougat. Not even sure what that is in reality, but this is what it tastes like. It tastes like a Valentine's Day box of chocolates. The other thing I get out of it is dates. I love eating dates. I order them once a year, and this tastes like a sweet date to me, and almost smells like if you went to like an Oriental market in Turkey or something and you smelled all the fresh produce and spices. So the tasting notes are fantastic. Great tasting cigar. Had a little bit of a problem on the beginning. It was burning a little unevenly. It appears to have corrected, and that often happens, right? And in my experience, typically when that happens is maybe I just did a bad job lighting it, and I probably did. I probably got lazy, didn't rotate it, so it's probably not the cigar's fault. The draw is okay. It could be better. Now, I was spoiled by that little H. Upmann that I smoked earlier that had just one of the best draws I've ever had. But still, this is decent. But the taste really makes up for it. The brand, Cohiba, everyone knows Cohiba. Right, we all know Cohiba. People that don't know cigars have heard of Cohiba. It was a Cuban brand first, then in '78, General Cigar Co. basically took it over, brought it to the U.S. There's been a lot of legal back and forth too. The Cuban government essentially sued, saying we own the rights to the brand. And a court actually agreed, saying that if the embargo was ever lifted and Cuban cigars could be sold in the U.S. again, that the actual Cohiba brand goes 100% back to the Cubans. Would that hold up in a higher court? I don't know. It's ongoing. There's even court cases saying that even now the Cohiba brand can't be used by General Cigar Co. and that it should only be Cuban. But if that holds true, then H. Upmann, Partagas, Romeo Julieta, Monte Cristo, right? There's a million brands that would impact, I would think, as well. But that's the status of things. This one in particular, I think I said 5-inch 49 ring gauge, nice dark wrapper. My only flaw with the cigar would be, not burning super evenly and the draw is a little poor, but the taste makes up for it. In general, I'm not a Cohiba fan, and here's why. I think they're massively overrated, and it goes back to what I said before. Everyone knows it, and they've kind of coasted on that a little bit. Because if I brought someone over and I said, all right, here's a, La Flor Dominicana Andalusian Bull, or, the Davidoff Churchill, right? These are really good $20 plus cigars. Or I said, you can have this Cohiba. Everyone that's not an expert is going to pick the Cohiba, despite it being a significantly inferior cigar. Now, some of the Cohibas are good, right? There are excellent Cohiba cigars, but most of them are average at best. I could go in that humidor over there and get a, Medianoche, or, honestly, pretty much anything in there, half the stuff in there at least, maybe even 90%, that's better than this cigar. And one reason for that, in my own case, is you see me review a lot of cigars, right? Almost 50 so far. What I'm reviewing is not just what I'm smoking. So I might review some cigars that on average are about this quality. And for the ones I review, that's probably true. But I buy and smoke a lot. So for example, the Partagas Black Label, fantastic. I have 50 of them in there. I smoke them all the time. So as far as the actual content of my humidor, most of them are much better than this. But I digress. This cigar in particular, Cohiba Red Dot, Robusto, I do with a buy rating for two reasons. One, it's not expensive. It's actually not an expensive Cohiba. It's got a great taste. It's medium bodied, so you're not going to just sit someone on their butt if they're new to cigar smoking. And this is my third cigar in like an hour and a half. And you can, and this is stupid, and this goes against what I said earlier, but you can impress people, right? If you want to bring someone over that doesn't know about cigars and slap this in their hand, they're going to think they got the Ritz-Carlton that night. And they didn't get cheated by any means, but it's a cheap way to give someone what they think is a really good cigar. And it does have a great taste. The chocolatey kind of Valentine's Day candy box taste is absolutely, it is fantastic. So yeah, I'm going with the, and I actually just got notes of pencil there, which isn't something I typically eat, but there we go. So that's it, guys. Cigar review 48, Cohiba Red Dot. I'm going to go with a buy rating on this one. As always, thank you for watching.